There it is. I had it muted. You guys should be able to hear us. I see the bar going. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. We're fucking back. God damn it. Do your thing.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear us now? Jesus H. Christ.
Gotcha, DJ said. Always something.
Always something with something.
With you.
It's just a mute button away.
The common denominator. I love Sarah so
away
much.
from perfection. Jesus.
I'd say a lot more than a mute button away from perfection. I'm just, saying.
I don't know. I hope you all are doing good. We were just saying, I was like, it feels like a month since we've been on, but it's only been.
We did one on Friday.
Well, we released one on Friday, right? Cheers, y'all. Cheers. We will share you guys in a minute. We've got some tag-alongs here that we'll share in a minute. So good.
DJ said that's the charm of the show.
Exactly.
He's so
always
nice.
Fucking something up, right? No, but it's been a couple weeks.
No,
it was Wednesday because we left on that Thursday, right?
It's been 2 weeks since we've done a live show, but we did one show last week while we were on vacation.
So welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that is Beth.
I think I'm Beth. 99.9% sure I'm Beth.
Questionable sometimes. I think my eyes are going out on me.
You think?
Because that TV got blurry over there on me.
I
think I need to get a bigger TV over there.
No, negative.
Christmas is coming.
You need to get new glasses.
Yeah, probably. I just don't want to wear them.
Well, too bad. So sad. Get contacts. I can't imagine you with contacts. You cry when there's something in your eye. You would die with contacts.
I could never wear contacts.
No,
there's no fucking way I could wear contacts.
Remember when we were zombies one time and I tried to put contacts in your eye?
It literally got stuck in my brain.
Cried so
I woke up the
much.
next morning and I was like, what's in my eye? I got drunk, forgot, right? Oh, let me introduce our guests.
Hey, Jess.
My niece and my nephew.
The newlyweds.
Tagged along with us from New Hampshire. Sorry, I got to get this mic stand out of my face. Tagged along with us from New Hampshire. Florida blew over. So there was no Florida trip for you guys. Mm-hmm. Yep. So they're like, can we just go to your house, Uncle Greg? And I said, in a drunken stupor, sure.
DJ said, congrats. If you guys go pull up your YouTube, you'll actually be able to see everybody's comments, which is part of the charm.
Absolutely. The chats.
Lloyd said Greg is going to Best Buy on Black Friday. Can we still say that? Barely, but actually don't have to go on Black Friday anymore.
I need to move that camera straight.
Everything is already on, so Amazon had their Black Tuesday, Wednesday, I guess. And then Target's having theirs, so you don't even have to wait for Black Friday anymore.
Oh, no, there's an Amazon 12th and 13th.
11 and 12.
Is that
yesterday
happened?
And today, yeah.
Ah, shit. Well, I could have bought something.
A lot of retails have overabundance on products, so they're starting to sales early. It's African-American Friday, Lloyd said Sarah.
Or is it in today's isn't
today's the
technically 12th. Columbus Day? I think it's technically Columbus Day.
I have no idea.
Everybody got Monday off, but I think today there was an invisible.
Are you making that up? Is that a swag?
No, I pulled it up like it's on the notes.
Black Friday is a scam. Yes, DJ, it is.
Jessica, what's going on? So, bringing family back is kind of like lice, right? Like
Please
they just
explain.
tagged along, right? And they're like, you have an extra bedroom in your house, right? And I was like, yeah, I've got like a few. And they're like, can we just come stay with you? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But we love to have you guys. Thank you. I mean, it's awesome. I'm glad you guys.
They're having fun. We have to work during the day, so they're amusing themselves
around,
and then hanging out, chilling out.
San Antonio's a pretty cool place to kind of cool around, right?
Oh, yeah.
What have you guys been up to?
Where did we go? We went up to Bernie on Monday.
The Black Rifle.
Yeah,
the
Black Rifle.
Bernie Black Rifle.
Yeah, went to Bunker Branding as well. And then Tuesday.
That was yesterday.
Yesterday, we went to Top Golf.
Did a little golfing. New England, New Hampshire's not like familiar. I don't even think you guys golf there.
No.
Yeah, no. It's fucking, it's frozen.
Didn't you also go downtown?
Yeah, we went and did the river walk as well.
Nice. So I didn't even ask. So you went down there. I saw a picture of you drinking like a half yard of fucking margarita. That was pretty much it. But what else did you guys just tool around and just kind of stroll?
Walked around the Alamo a little bit more.
Yeah.
Than what we did last time we were here.
You walked. Did you go in it?
like inside the courtyard.
Yeah.
To the courtyard.
You were able to go in the fucking Alamo. Yeah.
Which I don't
Yeah,
think the last time we were here.
It was closed, I think. Yeah.
They were fixing the basement.
Yeah, it was absolutely, they were fixing the basement. Yeah, they were definitely fixing the basement.
Did we get to go? Wait, when
I don't
Joe
think
and
they
the
get
kids
that
were here.
joke. I don't think they
No,
understand
so it's
that
from
one.
Pee Wee Herman because the Alamo doesn't have a basement. What? Can't hear the newlyweds?
God damn it. Talk.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
So the joke.
Fucker. Hang on.
Greg has no idea what he's doing.
No, I literally don't.
He's just hitting buttons to hit buttons.
I am at this point. God damn it. Well, you know what? They're having a good time.
They haven't lived until they go to the Dick's Last Resort.
We've gone
We've
there before.
been we
Yeah.
have one in Boston.
Boston.
They have
Yeah,
one in
You
Boston.
can hear
so-
him now.
Okay.
I had another mute button. I fucking I
Stupid
feel
mute
the same way.
buttons.
Just a deep like sigh.
Give me strength, Lord. Give me strength.
So the buttons on this new Roadcaster, it goes from pink to pinker. Watch.
That's red,
Like
babe.
what?
Just so you know,
Pink to pinker.
that's red.
Red to less
Less red.
Jesus Christ.
You're okay.
It's gonna be the
you're,
end of me.
You're pretty.
It's all good. We'll get through this. I swear to God.
Greg pushing mute on the newlyweds, said Lloyd.
So they've been tooling around. They're having fun.
So they
I'm glad
went
to have
to
you on
Black
the show.
Rifle and Bernie, and
Yep.
they went to what was the other place?
Top Golf.
Top Golf.
No, on Monday.
Oh, bunker branding.
Bunker Branding,
Which is
Top
like
Golf,
demolition
and
mat.
Yeah.
downtown yesterday.
Yep.
And
Did
today
you
this is
walk?
kind of chilled out, yeah.
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 Got
went to
breakfast.
Yeah.
Went and bought an
We get the
RC car.
flies drone around this evening, and I
Yeah.
talked to my neighbor for the first time ever, which is always fun when you have somebody who's like, "What kind of drone is that?" I'm like, "Fuck, I should have bought a drone like 3 years ago."
Somebody bought you a drone to see how you would do with
No, it
it.
ain't like his fucking
Well,
drone.
you're not getting one because you didn't even play with the simple one, but like one time. So
Hey, but these ones you don't really play with. You use to take pictures and videos.
how often do you use it?
Exactly.
Not
This is
often.
my nephew.
Right.
I plead the
So-
fifth.
My nephew
Exactly.
I
knows.
feel like the last time you used it was
I think I'm just
last
blind,
year?
Nico. When did you use it last?
Last year.
I think you
You
used
should
it
have
with
flown-
Hunter
No.
last
I tried flying it earlier in the summer, and the camera on it was being weird.
You
so
should
I
have
couldn't
flown it over
fly
the big ass fire behind your house.
I didn't have the
He
drone at
lives
the
up-
time.
where do you guys live? You're up in Somersworth, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
There was a fire?
There was, remember,
Big old fire.
so they
It
like,
was on the news.
yeah,
I don't watch the news.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't
Yeah.
think this far.
Like, that's like, what, seven
California-
people?
it's not
That's
California.
a big thing for us.
It's not California fires or
Yeah,
Colorado fires.
All 16 people in Somersworth, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more than 16. Not many, but there's a few more. It's all good, though.
Careful of the neighbor's
Again,
house.
thank you guys for joining the Bars Open with Beth and Greg. Like I said, I'm Greg. That's Beth. That's Becca. That's Christian, my nephew. It was funny. So I was talking to a gentleman named Casey Evans
Oh.
at work today. I had a meeting with him, or yesterday actually, and I was like, "Hey, my nephew's in town." I was like, "He just got married." And he goes, "Christian?" And I said, "Yeah."
Oh, we remembered him.
Yeah, yeah. And he goes, "Christian?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "No fucking way." Right? Because I brought Christian into the office like years ago. I think you were
Young.
probably
I was
7,
gonna say 5 to 7.
maybe 8 years old,
Like
something like that.
2005-ish.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago, right? You were a little boy, right? And Casey's like, "Holy shit." I remember going skateboarding with that kid. I was like, "Yeah." I brought you a couple skate parks and stuff like that back then. But no, not Casey Anthony, Casey Evans. But it was funny because he was like, "Oh my God." He goes, "How fucking old are we?" Like,
Well, we
they-
talked about it when we got married. Him and the twins came, and he was like 10,
Yeah.
and the twins were like
yeah.
5 or 6.
Yeah. And
And now I
they're-
look at them, and I'm like, oh, my
Holy shit.
Lord.
yeah, Joey's in
do.
the
Coast
Coast
Guard.
Guard. Julia's an adult now.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But it's cool as fuck. So we can actually drink beers or do whatever now, which is, I mean, I was giving him beers when he was 6 years old, but
No, you weren't,
No,
liar.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's jump into shit. You can go find all the podcasts and everything out on Spotify, all the social media places, iHeartRadio, iTunes,
Amazon.
all the good things, Amazon, all that stuff.
All the good
But-
stuff.
we'll jump into it. So, how do you guys feel being married for a week and a half at
Almost
this
2
point?
weeks.
What's it like being married for almost 2 weeks?
How long were you guys together before you got married?
8
8
years.
years.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
8 years. High school sweethearts.
Aw.
I'm like questioning that whole fucking relationship.
Why?
I don't know. I'm like, you never. Jesus, there's all sorts of questions I have. Let the boards ask. What questions would you have for someone that's had been a high school sweetheart? The only other person I know is Matt and Angel, my cousin from high school, who has been married for like 20 fucking years, and they literally never slept with another person. That's fucking weird.
Well, you're just a whore. It's not really.
Not really. Am I? Maybe I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a weird thing? I don't know. It's like,
You were curious about the way the woman's body works.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was a thing that, yeah, I was a human being.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it was because you were a human being.
I don't know.
I think it's because you were
You
a
just
boy.
said bullshit.
Bullshit what? That they never slept with anybody else?
I'm not going to ask them. I'm very specifically like not
Don't want to know.
looking at them
Right.
to like, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying, and they're like Christian's bright
Jessica
red
said,
right now.
"Oh,
and he's
that's
like,
sweet.
Jesus
If
Christ."
only the guys from my high school weren't all dirt bags."
Well, there's that.
Jessica has
but-
really bad luck with boys.
No, but she's awesome.
But so she's kind of taking a little bit of a break.
I don't know. You ask her. She's on the fucking boards. Jessica, are you taking a break? I don't know. I don't think she is. I think the right guy comes along, she's on for that pony ride.
Oh, okay. That's a weird way to put it.
Isn't that the way to go?
Mm-mm.
She's looking for a cowboy is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not a pony. That's a horse.
A stallion.
A stallion. I was going to say a
Stallion.
Mustang.
Not a Mustang.
It's a
Clydesdale?
horse.
Clydesdale.
Taking a lot of a bit of a break. So yeah,
Clydesdale, is that like a,
it's a big fucking horse.
like a 12 incher?
I'm thinking probably bigger than that.
14?
Yeah.
That's like John Holmes shit without AIDS.
I don't know who he is. That's the
None
one.
of you
No.
guys know who that is?
Nope.
Jesus Christ, you guys need to go brush up on your
Well,
porn
it's
history.
because it's porn from like 1986,
Yeah,
and nobody
exactly. That's why I
watches
said
porn
without
today.
AIDS.
1986.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. All right, so I got
Save a
the
horse,
new
ride a cowboy.
iPhone. Let's jump
Exactly.
into some of the stories. I got the new iPhone.
A cream pie break is what Nico said. Okay, for Jessica, a cream pie break. So you got the new iPhone.
I got the new iPhone. It is pretty rad.
What's rad about it?
Some of the cool shit you can do, but I have not plugged this thing in.
Everybody says that you
Since
paid way
this
too much when we
morning.
were talking about it at work because I told them you didn't get a discount. And they're like, was he not due for an upgrade? I was like, he should have been. His phone was like 5 years old.
There's no upgrade when your shit's paid, like your
No.
service is paid for by your company.
There is, apparently. I don't know. I said, I don't know. I wasn't part
Nonetheless,
of
I already
the,
said it's super expensive. I paid,
a lot.
but I also, you know what the thing is? I also got a terabyte of data.
You did
of
get the
space
motherfucking
on it.
big one.
So that was a huge upgrade on it.
Why would you want something that big?
Because I don't want to ever run out of space. I take
We
so many
have
amazing,
iCloud. I
take
pay
so
for
many
us to have.
amazing
Maybe I
videos
should
of
go
you.
back down. Amazing videos of me, my
Yeah, while you're
ass,
sleeping.
while I'm snoring. Yeah.
You know how many terabytes of shit I have on external hard drives?
Yeah, how many
Just
terabytes I have on how to
But
murder,
no, the
how to
cool
murder
thing
your
is
husband and get away with it.
going from my old
Gee.
phone, which is like what 5 years old, something like that.
9,
to
no,
this.
like
I have not plugged this bitch in.
Yeah,
and
probably
I'm still
about 5.
at 59%.
Since when?
Like when I get out of bed, like
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
8:30
like.
this morning.
So you did plug it in this morning.
Yes, I
You made
slept
it,
until 8:30. So fuck off.
dude. Let's not lie. You usually sleep until 9:30.
No, 9:15.
9:30 when I walk in the room going, babe, you know it's 9:25,
But
right?
there are, so I don't know if this is just
Greg is
the-
compensating,
you guys-
Nico said.
Yeah, it's fucking, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna get a bigger terabyte than you.
That's what all the boys say.
My terabyte's bigger than your terabyte. Anyway, but there are some pretty kind of cool things we were fucking
TJ
around with.
iCloud gateway to Beijing. I don't even know how you use the iCloud. I just know it gives me space to store
It
stuff.
literally goes back to that stupid ass movie. It's like, what the fuck is the iCloud?
Well, what? I don't know how you pull anything
It's
down from the
stored
iCloud.
it's
It's-
absolutely
yeah, it's-
stored.
Yeah, but how do you grab something? Like, I need this report from 2001.
Okay,
It's on my
you go into
iCloud.
this and like, you have 30 seconds.
No.
So the way that it works is you send something to
You
an
might teach a
external
whole bunch of
server.
old people here.
You send something to an external server,
Right.
and then at least with Apple, it just automatically knows. So like if you go back to look at an old picture that's been offloaded from your phone to save space, it will.
How do you get to that picture?
It's still there. It still shows up there, but it's not saving the actual files to your phone. It's
so that's why sometimes I have phone numbers when I get a new phone that I'm like, I deleted that phone number 17 years ago.
I don't know about that one. I think
not
that
a phone
was
number,
just
it's more pictures and videos.
Yeah, pictures,
I don't.
videos.
Phone numbers keep popping up, and I'm like,
well, we have 2
deleted that phone number.
terabytes of shit on our cloud.
Yeah.
They show like nothing's on there because I don't trust them.
I'm gonna go
Like,
back down to the.
I
small
get all
one
on my
then.
phone.
I'm gonna go back to the small one then. Instead of $10
Anyway,
a month, I'll
but
pay like
there
$2
is-
a month.
Go to your story about like. calling the
Oh,
police.
okay.
So
So,
there's a thing
one of
on your
the
settings.
one of the
DJ said he could tell us, but it's classified. External hard drives are the way to go. That's how like I've downloaded 3/4 of the podcast because I recorded.
we have an
it.
external hard drive.
Yeah, we've got a 2 terabyte external hard drive. 3/4.
What size?
redundancy.
Well, when you rip all the shit, all of our
I was-
all of our YouTube stuff off, pull it down like all the.
I don't want to say
recordings.
rip it off because it sounds like you're sealing it when
Like
you
you're
download
ripping
it.
it down. download it.
Okay, so one of the features of the new iPhone 14 is it's got a come on.
Come on.
It's got a. Why are you not changing? It's got a feature that when you get into it based off the jarring of a phone, it's got a feature that will automatically dial 911 for you,
Yeah.
which is great.
It's
right?
like you crash in a mountain bike, you crash.
in a car, you get hit by a car,
You go on a roller coaster.
you go on a roller coaster, and it dials 911.
which I was talking to them about earlier, and I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
I can't." And I was trying to find the setting earlier.
It's the crash. You don't. It's not a setting you can change. You have to put it on. Well, okay, hold on. Let me talk about this.
I have
first.
to like call the police and
No.
tell them I'm not.
So the iPhone 14 new crash detection
Roller
feature is causing
coaster.
problems for users who ride roller coasters. The feature has set off false alarms for emergency personnel near. Well, this is one place, Kings Island. It also did it in a Six Flags park. And
We're going to Six Flags on fucking
Six
Friday.
Flags Great America in Chicago. Focus.
It's me focused.
So it's dialing 911 based off of the roller coaster ride.
Right. Yeah.
You have to put it in airplane mode.
It's the
Crash detection.
G-force or G-force.
Oh,
but
it's
the
that or
pickup.
it's the tumbling, you know, like it's probably a little bit of the tumbling up
I'm
and
calling
down.
the fucking cops. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna totally blame it on fucking Apple.
I've done it before with my watch because if you hold the dial
well,
thing,
there's
Oh, that
that,
you can
yeah.
shut off.
that you can lock your
Yeah.
phone while you're working because it always happens like when I'm doing push-ups or stuff, you know.
Yep.
So now I lock my phone.
How aggressively are you doing these push-ups?
It's not about aggression. It's
It's
about
you
like,
get that right pinch, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden it's called. I used to do it all
I
the
do it
time
all
when I
the
was working
time.
in a new
Like,
building.
double clap fucking push-ups.
yeah, yeah. I'm going
Like behind the back.
right. But it's just the angle of the dangle of the wrist angle. That you automatically.
Put it around your ankle.
No,
What?
thank you. I don't have. Yeah, that's stupid. But
Gets it out of
you can lock it so it doesn't do that. But you have to go to airplane mode to take this off. So apparently, there's been up to like for this one park, the park that was in.
Excuse me.
I just said where it was.
Seattle. Some
Kings
shit like-
Island. I don't know where that's at. So
I think that's
amusement park.
Virginia,
I don't know.
right? Kings
No.
Island. Like
Kings
Busch Gardens
Island. It doesn't
area?
really
It
say where
sounds
it's
familiar.
at.
I
But
can't
so
remember.
14 calls from this one park alone to 911.
Whoops. There's one ride that's just got this super aggressive
Like
lip
down or flip or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know
yeah.
down and flip.
So be mindful when
The
you
thing
guys,
is that Apple Watch 8 does the same thing. So you have to turn that to airplane mode.
that's fucking stupid. There should just be. I was searching for it. There should just be like a toggle
no,
off.
they don't want you to be
I
able to
don't-
toggle it off because your life could depend on it.
No, fuck them. They don't get to decide when I want to die or live.
Okay.
Right? I mean, because what if I crash my shit into a tree on purpose?
Well, you're an idiot.
No, like that was my decision. That's called life lessons.
Darwinism.
I got an 800 number I can give you to call for some help.
No, I'm not. But if that's why I want to go out,
Yeah, become a tree hugger, right?
Come on, if you're gonna go out that
that's
way,
the way to look at
drive
it.
it off
Yeah.
a cliff like Thelma and Louise.
It would still fucking go off
No.
depending on where that fucking.
I mean, it
camera
wouldn't
phone hit.
until you crash at the bottom, and then it's too bad, so sad.
No, it's still gonna.
No, do you think it's gonna regulate the drop?
No, it's still gonna go off because it's gonna hit that dashboard. What if you put it in like a suspension? Anyway,
Too much.
Yeah,
thought.
but if
And it's
think
just
I'm
kind
over
of
destroy the
it's
phone
kind
before
of
it
a
can actually
funny. It's
know
kind
what
of a
to do.
funny.
These things are pretty fucking durable.
It's kind
Are
of
they?
funny to see that that's like it's great technology from a standpoint of if somebody gets incapacitated in an accident.
No, I know.
It's great,
So
but it's kind of funny that it's causing problems from a theme
fun
park perspective.
entertainment.
And we are going to Six Flags on Friday.
So no
for-
show on Friday night. Saturday night.
We're gonna do it
Beth
on
and I will be
Saturday.
back.
But because we're gonna take the kids to the haunted Halloween thingy,
Oh yeah.
all the haunted houses and all the
The fun, spooky
characters
shit. We're
and
gonna drink beer, walk around fucking Six
and
Flags,
roller
San
coasters,
Antonio.
baby.
So if you're in San Antonio at any point and you want to go join us, Friday night, 7, 8 o'clock, we'll be
Probably
over there.
closer to 7.
Something like
Because the
that.
park closed. We need to see what time the park closes. Do you know?
We'll
Greg's
figure it
out,
out.
Like
10? I think
Yeah.
so. Or they stop the rides and fireworks
It's all
start at
good.
10. But and then it's gonna go get some food afterwards.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
so just know that you have to put your phone in airplane mode.
Absolutely. So next story. Alex Jones hit with nearly $1 billion in damages.
That's the guy that's
Mm.
been on trial.
He's this controversial
Yes.
dude, whatever. In Sandy Hook defamation case. So this is on TMZ. Alex Jones has been nailed for perpetuating a lie about the Sandy Hook massacre, and some of the families of the children who were murdered have just gotten word from the jury. This was as of about 1:30 this
Does he have $1
afternoon.
billion?
He's a pretty
That's what
rich
I was wondering.
motherfucker.
And then what happens if you don't have the $1 billion? Do they just take your earnings from here on out?
They will liquidate everything that motherfucker has, and I think that's what they're going for. I think they're trying to lick. They're gonna. I
They
think
want him to have nothing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He has a popular podcast. He's gonna
he could rebuild.
they could take him for everything he's worth now,
He can
and then he
rebuild.
could
his
you know
persona. He can.
I
Rebuild.
thought that his podcast got shut down.
nope.
No, he's got his own private channel. He's got his own private
Oh,
website. and
Right,
stuff like that.
right.
Now, so this is where it goes. That's where we start talking about stuff like that. Jones must ante up nearly $1 billion. But it's going. It's going to go into arbitration, or not arbitration, but he's going to appeal everything.
Contest it.
So that's going to take another couple years. So I think one of the things that happened is they
Jessica said that seems excessive.
a bit perhaps, right? Like his shit, he was pretty aggressive about it. Like he was talking about how they had, to give you background, if you guys don't remember or don't know, he was saying that they had like lookalikes
Actors.
and
Yeah, it was the,
actors and all of these things, right?
What? I can't remember what type of actors they were.
I feel like he's not the only person that has said that though.
No, he's not, but he was the biggest voice of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I just can't think of the name of it either. Like basically like what are the actors called? Like fuck, it doesn't matter.
It's gonna drive me nuts.
So the Connecticut jury just, somebody on the boards will say it. Connecticut jury just hit Jones between the eyes, finding, and of course this is TMZ, finding the emotional distress and trauma he caused by his campaign was so enormous, justice required an enormous damage reward. The total verdict being $965 million. Families of the lawyers told jurors in last week's closing arguments that Jones lies to generate revenue for his site, while parents in mourning received death threats and harassment from fans. So
DJ says this isn't about the families, which I agree, because they're probably not going to see very much of that money.
this is about First
This is about
rights.
the entire goal is to shut him down and kill his business. The families are
Yeah.
being used as props to crush him. The whole thing is disgusting.
Well, I was gonna say, isn't that like something like doesn't that infringe upon his?
to a point until it becomes liable.
Gotcha.
That's the
certain
piece.
things, right? Where it's defamation.
Oh yeah.
That's what he lost on. So we got to be real careful even here. Like it was a defamation lawsuit. Like they were defaming those people, saying, "Hey,
They were
your
causing
kids
harm.
Did not die.
Gotcha.
This was a false actor." All these things that he did, and he did it for a long time.
Yep.
Right. And he's even come out and admitted that, like, no, that's not true. Like, I fucked up. I shouldn't have said those sorts of things.
Do you think
And
that?
and I think he was probably walking back like 5 years worth of shit.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I mean,
Crisis actors.
Christ's sake, thank you. I knew somebody was going to say something. Thank you, Ruben.
God, so aggressive with the JC. Man,
But you know what we're saying.
we don't have the big brain that Ruben has. We've shown
got
that
it all.
several times.
But
Plus, he's really good with Google. He's really good with Google.
so you go like this, right? And it's like, but you got to be real careful about like these types of things, it's like I say something, Beth said something, we don't mean to harm anybody.
Next thing you know,
What
cancel
happened?
But
culture
we
comes
don't
in.
do it over and over and
No.
over
Yeah.
again. So
So I even
just
remember
interesting.
certain family members saying things like, no, go check this out, go check this out, go check
this will
out.
show this will
Right?
show this.
Yeah, and you go like, okay, bro, like what the fuck?
One off, Rubes. One off.
Yeah, he
Just
saved
giving
the
you
day.
shit, bro.
He really did save the day on that one. But it's fucking $1 billion that will liquidate. So I think he makes probably a couple $100 million a year, something like that, because he peddles all sorts of crazy shit like food and stockpile.
Yeah,
He's
he has
got
the
multiple avenues
Yeah.
of resource.
Like,
I mean,
take
income.
these things and but he's also got his studios. It depends on how quickly he's gonna have to
Get rid of that stuff.
Well,
and so here's
I
the
don't
thing
know.
I wonder, like, does he have a rainy day fund somewhere that's not under him?
so what happened?
And
I
he
think
just
this
doesn't
is
touch
what-
it for the next 5
So I think
years.
this is what also happened is when an initial
Because will he have
verdict-
liability insurance? And will it pay for any of it?
I don't know about
I
libel
mean-
and slander. Like we have libel and slander under our umbrella policy.
Right. But most popular podcasts,
Are going to have some sort
some
of
sort of
libel and
liability.
slander.
Yeah.
You're going to pay out the ass for that. It's insurance.
Well, and his knowing that he's controversial, it's probably really expensive anyways, but they'll pay for some
but
of it,
$1
I'm sure.
billion
They'll pay for
dollars?
some, not all of it, but they'll pay for some.
I don't
It
know.
just depends on how big his policy is.
Like,
Who
Who
knows?
take us for? I was like
$5.
my 3 lights and fucking couple cameras.
$5.
It's just crazy when you think about it. It's like, and you never want to have to say, "Be careful with your words." That's a scary statement to say on unto its own. It's like, be careful with your words.
You have to be, because people are looking
But
for
why?
anything. Because people are greedy and lawyers are looking for something to make their name
Libel,
popular.
slander,
Even
$1
if
billion
most people,
like, Jesus Christ.
I this is not the case with this situation, but I think sometimes people say things and it's not malicious. It's not
It's like
hateful,
it could be
artful.
His
you know.
was a dickhead move.
No,
Like,
his was-
he went full dickhead.
He knew what he was doing when he was saying it.
Right.
But like if I said like purple people
eater.
comes down and I've now just hurt purple people eater feelings, they could come back and
They
say
can go fuck themselves with their purple people eater. middle
purple people
fingers.
eater. That's so hard. So Ruben said, it's funny. This is what made me laugh. I was going to be quiet, but seeing everybody's brain smoke by trying to think of that word, I had to chime in.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, they were smoking hard. His policy is as big as Greg's new iPhone, is what Nico said.
It's not. It's
Pretty
actually
fucking big.
smaller than my last one. It's just got a bigger brain on it. That's really what. Is it brain or is it the space in the brain?
Space and the
I think it's
brain.
The space in the brain.
Well, actually, no, it'd be more of the brain because the older phones you can
I
get
have
the
no
same
idea what they're
space.
Like,
talking about.
I have a lot of dead space
do I
in there.
care. Nor do I
It's
care.
kinda like I've got
Exactly.
basically- I've got cloud storage in my head. Is
It's just
basically where we're
dead.
getting. It's just I can't connect to it. Thus the reason I can't think of Crisis fucking actor
Nope.
or any other
Purple-headed
actor's
yogurt
name.
slinger.
Like, have you seen our show before? Like, Jesus Christ! Like, Beth
Sometimes
and
I
go,
remember. Sometimes I remember. Well, here's the crazy thing. I remember when we're not on the show. Like, we'll be talking about something, and I'll be like, "Oh, this," but like we're talking about a movie, and all of a sudden I'm like, "Oh, it's this actor," and I'm like, "Why can't I do that?"
Yeah.
When we're actually on the show, as I burp. Excuse me.
Awesome. Let's jump into
It's-
after that. Let's jump into woke ass schools. What do you say? Because woke ass schools are getting fucking dumb.
Is this the one I told you about?
I mean, this is next to the fucking teacher with the giant tits, right? The shop teacher. Have you guys seen that motherfucker?
Nope.
Whatever. He, shim, she,
Okay.
him,
Okay.
has fake
whatever.
boobs.
giant fake tits. And then I literally, before I was walking up here, some other teacher up in Ottawa or something like that was trying to do this petition thing. It was on Rebel News or some shit like that. And they're trying to do this petition, and they had the same prosthetic tits on, right? And they're like, please, and they're in front of a city council, right? They're like, take my, whatever, my charter or whatever. I want you guys to take this upon you. And then you're like, Jesus Christ.
What did he
is-
want?
It was another teacher.
Where he wanted to be able to dress inappropriately at school.
yeah.
Well,
and so-
girls
so
can't
some-
dress inappropriately
Yeah.
at school.
Thus the
Dress code.
dress code and the other student,
But that's not
the entire
inclusivity if they tell him
volleyball team
he
was
has to
kicked
dress.
out of their own locker room in lieu of one person transgender. Don't give a fuck. You can dress however you want. Don't care. Never gonna care.
Right.
You do you. You fucking go do you.
They were
The
uncomfortable.
entire volleyball team was
Because
told to dress in
transgender
a
doesn't mean that you
single-
don't like girls.
No, I don't give a
Testicles.
fuck.
So I mean, he could just like to dress like a girl, but also like to do girls.
But shop class with like double.
So now he's
triple,
getting the
quadruple
opportunity to
Fs, or it's kind of a
dress
fucked
with
up
girls.
situation.
So
Right?
this is kind of fucked up too. So a lot of schools, I shouldn't say a lot, some schools across the U.S. cities are backing away from Halloween events at the school. So they're not celebrating Halloween in schools. And so this specific one is in Massachusetts.
Of
Close to
course.
I mean,
us.
assholes, right? But then there's some schools like in Washington and a few other locations that aren't surprising either that are getting rid of Halloween they tried to say two reasons. One, they tried to say that it's too dangerous to be a kid now. There was a shooting.
Go fuck yourself.
There was a shooting at a football game. And so this is why this is the first reason. Reason number one, this school has said they're not doing Halloween is because it's too dangerous for the kids, but also because allowing the school to celebrate Halloween is not inclusive for all students. So
It literally-
students who didn't want to participate in Halloween
What
had
about
to
the goth kids?
had to
this
sit-
is their fucking time to
had to
shine.
sit in the library while
They look
everybody had a
normal.
Halloween party.
This is literally the
here's-
nerdy goth kids.
Here's
time
where
to fucking
here's where we take things
have a
so out
moment.
of control. So inclusivity means I allow you. We want everybody to be the same. We want
Not
you all.
allow. Everybody's
That's why
just
I fixed it. Everybody's welcome. We
Yeah.
want everybody to do. If they want to do this, they want to do this. How is somebody not wanting to participate in Halloween for whatever reason, whether it be religion,
These are a
belief?
bunch of fucking shit.
They're not being told they can't celebrate Halloween. They just don't celebrate Halloween.
I'm getting to the point of like,
Don't work. What? Watch your words, bro.
I
Oh.
fucking hate a whole bunch of people.
I mean, I don't hate. Hate's a very
No,
strong
no,
word.
No.
I'm very
That's what saying.
annoyed.
I'm getting to the point.
I'm very
like,
annoyed with
my hate meter.
It's
your patience meter?
borderlining to that point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like peaking. Like, what do you call what do you call electric? He's an electrician. So what do you call like when it peaks? What's that meter you use? An EKG, a fucking EMF? What are those things that just peaks?
EKG.
The
Well, an
things.
EMF does peak,
Yeah, whatever those things are.
but I don't think
want
that's what he uses.
No,
Yeah.
I just
That's
use
for ghost
like a
hunting.
regular meter.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
a meter.
Greg
My
doesn't know
meter is peaking.
Yeah. I mean, and it's easy to get frustrated, but you can't sweat the small
It's
stuff.
just fucking ridiculous. Like,
It's like people just find anything that they can to try to be different and say they're doing it for the right reasons when it has nothing to do with
So-
the right reasons
so this is
whatsoever.
like kind of a situation. So like the gym, right, is doing like a trunk or treat kind of situation thing that they're doing in a couple weeks, right? And they're raising money for it. They're giving out candy to people that are less fortunate in
Right.
many cases, right? And they're like, everybody's welcome, raising money, doing whatever to give
Yeah.
candy and toys and have fun, and whole parking lot's gonna be blocked off and all that shit. And you go, okay, so would you take that away from those kids that are less fucking fortunate at that school
Mm-hmm.
because you have a couple of douchebags?
Well, and it's the thing,
Like-
we're not telling them they can't participate. They just don't want to participate. And so now we're taking away the choice from the kids who want to participate to be able to participate. So are we still really being inclusive?
No, you're
No.
being an asshole.
Inclusivity means
You
I'm
guys are
giving
younger
you
than us. How do you feel?
I'm
about
giving
this?
you the right
We're the
to-
old people in this. What do you say, Becca?
I feel
Like-
the same way.
Like, what would you the year? I mean, so when did you graduate? Like
16,
2 years ago?
Oh my lord.
2 years ago.
I know, but you know, like, holy shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just probably like a couple kids complaining to their parents, and like you said, Karen.
Yeah. There's-
Karen's coming up to student council and saying shit like that. Not student council,
Right.
but
Or whatever, the city
Yeah.
council.
PTO
Or,
or yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when we were visiting with Matt and Angel, they are the Comanches,
the Warriors.
the warriors.
They've canceled the
That used to be an Indian, right?
Yeah.
Like a Native
that was
American
actually the
designed by a Native
by-
American coach or
No, he was our
teacher.
art teacher,
Our teacher.
and they fucking got rid
but
of the
they didn't
Winnicott
even talk
Award.
about it
No.
with the students, the parents. One person began this boycott, if you will, because it wasn't inclusive. And now
No, it
the
was
whole
because it was the
school.
Winnicott Warriors for 200 or 100 fucking years or whatever.
School's
That high
really
school
fucking
is
old.
No, it's fucking. I
It-
walked
it's
you around it.
old.
It's old as
It's
fuck.
really old.
My
But
parents.
the problem is we just let all these. We're letting one person make a decision for the masses.
So what do you
and
guys do?
on the claim of I'm doing it so everybody feels
And you're
involved.
including everybody but that
One, maybe
dickhead.
10. You know, I mean, let's not say one. Let's just say even 10.
Let's say
Um,
100.
Then
It
they can
doesn't
turn.
matter.
They can turn to turn
So
around
you're
look the other way.
crushing
Or
the
just skip the
majority
day.
for the minority, where the minority is trying to be as inclusive as possible to the majority is trying to be as inclusive as possible to the minority anyway. Like they'll like
Nico said my mom's name is Karen.
I love
Karen.
Nico. Can we have her on the show? Because if that's your mom,
It's just like it's Jessica made a good point. She said the transgender swimmer still liked girls, but was allowed to be in the locker room with his balls hanging out and Googling at these fucking girls.
and then he made a comment like the volleyball.
She said, "How about we protect women from this bullshit?"
Yeah, how about that's a fucking great idea.
Because I mean, here it always goes back to porn for me, but I've seen porn with a shim with a girl. Like he still likes having boobs and
You're
screwing a
into it.
girl.
She goes deep.
No, it was weird. I was like, I can't watch that again. I'll watch anything
You
once.
watched it once
I'll watch anything once.
to completion.
I always watch to completion. You're a pussy if you don't watch to completion. You're a half-asser. But I was like, no, that guy just wants to be able to like play with his own.
My algorithm.
It's not your phone.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
yeah.
your porn algorithm?
Yeah.
You have specifics? Dude, I go all over.
Do I? No, I use
go all over.
DuckDuckGo, so it does.
I do too. When I watch porn now, I
But
use
it comes up in
DuckDuckGo.
your algorithm.
No, it doesn't. Not,
Oh,
no.
you
'cause it-
searched it?
I-
Oh,
No.
you're probably
No,
watching
no,
a
no, no.
book. You're probably reading a book about a
No,
dude.
I don't even know how it came up. Like, you know how, so the front page comes up
Yeah,
and
you
it just
typed
gives.
in transvestite.
Oh, yes, I typed in transgender.
Probably was in your book. I'm not judging you. I'm not
I've
kink
never,
shaming you.
I've
Like,
never,
whatever.
I don't get embarrassed, first of all.
No, I know.
Obviously. But I don't know how it was there, but I watched it. It's kind of like I've watched Asian porn once and I was like, yep, don't need to watch that
Well,
again.
isn't it all blurred out?
No,
porn is, yeah.
no, this one wasn't blurred out, but it just was
Little peepees.
weird. Little.
Little peepees.
I was like, what's the point? That's not going to my
Might have
spank
been the
bank, so why
reason.
even watch it?
It's not going in my spank bank. With that, let's cheers while we all got everybody here. Thank you guys. Cheers. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, you can find us out on the bars open with Beth and Greg and all the places.
Ruben
YouTube.
said, DJ said, I need to see
iTunes
Beth's search
also.
history now. You can't because it's in DuckDuckGo.
No, and she burns that fucking history.
But Ruben said, Nico, real question is in her eyes. Wait, is it? Real question is in her eyes is completion to orgasm or completion of the scene? I mean, yes.
Do you go all the way to scene completion?
Depends.
Do you try and time it?
No, like if it's really boring or
I
it's
mean,
been like the
'cause-
same thing, then I might fast forward a
No,
little.
I'm definitely not trying to time it with a dude. No,
Mm-mm.
that's weird.
I don't try to time it either. Fuck them. It's about me.
That's how I feel about it.
But I will if the video is like 10 minutes and
It's
it's
too
been
long.
3
I
minutes.
don't have that much
Too
time.
long.
No, I don't have that much time.
Wow.
I'm trying to fit it around like schedules and like
You-
get out of here.
You
and,
need to
like,
take that attitude when I'm like, babe, you want to have a quickie, and a quickie turns into like an hour, and that's not a quickie.
Because I said real life.
Yeah,
Like, let's
no.
get it on, baby.
I want in and out and done. I want to be like Whataburger.
Did you guys see that fraud fisherman?
Oh, it's crazy.
All right, so everybody's heard about the fraud fisherman.
You need
It's
to
like a
know.
big deal.
No.
You haven't seen the
Nope.
fraud
Nope.
fisherman? All right, so these guys are actually being indicted.
Oh, they
So-
are now.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ohio fishermen's scales of justice come down on alleged crooked anglers. You gotta love that fucking TMZ intro. So this is basically like a pro fishing tournament where they were stuffing like big ass weights down the
Gullet.
gullets of fish, right?
Oh, to make
And
them
like It
heavier.
was a wildlife fishing, and like so, these guys had won like a lot of
Don't
money
judge,
in a
Nico.
boat and like a bunch of shit, right? Well, they had there was it was just like a bad environment for fishing, and all the people, the fishermen were like, "There's no fucking way
Huh.
that could happen," and they called them out, and they were like almost fisticuffs. Well, the two men who seemingly won a fishing contest by stuffing their catch with weights encased in fish fillets, they'd cut other fish up and stuff that into the fish also.
Ah,
Have been hooked by the grand jury that just nailed them with multiple felonies. You gotta love all these puns, right? So Jacob Runyon and Chase Kuminski, Jesus Christ, Jacob and Chase, were just indicted for attempted grand theft and possession of criminal tools, both felonies. They've also been charged with misdemeanor of unlawfully owning wild animals. I don't know where the fuck that comes from, but nonetheless, they're bagging these guys. They're going after them. Yeah,
They've won tons
they've
of
won
money.
I think they've won a couple $100,000 plus like a $50,000 fishing
For those
fishing boat or something.
tournaments,
Like that.
once you get to a certain, you're like the
Yeah.
professional league, and you get paid bank.
There's
if you
video all
win.
over the internet if you haven't seen it. And we've been on vacation, so we're catching up a little bit. But I know this one has been going on for a minute. But yeah,
well,
I
at
was
least they
like,
got to enjoy
holy
the
fuck.
money for a little bit, right?
But there was so like the
Here's what I don't understand about idiots. Like once you pull it off once or twice, be
Stop.
done.
You just stop.
well they said
It's
that
like
they're
bank robbers that rob 3 banks. They get caught on the 4th one.
Like the-
Idiot.
like just fishermen know, right? Like I think you just know, like Grampy knows I'm gonna hit this kind of fish in this particular pond,
Exactly. Yeah.
and it's gonna be a 2-pound this or a trout or whatever,
Mhm.
right? If he pulls up a 5-pound trout one time in his entire life in that fucking pond, he's gonna
That's
be
one
like,
thing.
gold mine,
Mhm.
but it's never gonna happen again. These guys were pulling up those gold mines every single time. So you go like, yeah,
Something's fishy.
fucking.
Something ain't right. Something
Did you-
stinks.
did you say
Oh, I
something
did say
fishy?
something's fishy. I knew you'd catch it. So you did. So wonderful.
Brilliant. But it's one of those things. Fuck you. You cheat. They say
Yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
if they'd say that, once you get caught, you get fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Right.
you probably deserve it.
Yeah. Cheating's one thing. Like
Well,
it
cheating.
depends on what you're cheating.
Right.
at,
Like
right?
if it's poker with your friends, that's one thing. If it's
I'll
poker
still punch you
at a
in the fucking
casino,
face.
that's
If
probably
it
a
costs
little bit
me
more.
money, you're getting punched in the face. I
Babe,
don't
we
give a
play
fuck.
for first of all, we don't play poker because we suck. Second of all, when you play poker with your friends, it's probably not
You ain't
huge.
cheating with your friends.
Ah,
It's on video, bitch. This is live. Just remember, all of Christian's friends.
sometimes you just got to get that extra edge.
Just make him play
Nico
naked.
said, I think their
Naked poker.
punishment should be to use the weights as anal beads.
Like the chess cheater. Do you
Oh,
know
the
about that
anal
one?
beads, yes.
The
I did hear
anal
about
bead
that one.
guy that was cheating with fucking.
The vibrating anal beads.
What?
Jesus
They were
Christ.
sending him messages via the
Yeah.
vibration.
That's kind of
Baby.
fucked up.
Via that vibration through the anal beads. And I'm like,
Baby.
why the anal beads?
How
'Cause
invested do you
I guess
have
you
to be
can't
into
pick
that?
a phone.
Pro level shit. These are like grand masters.
Poker, I barely
The
know it.
best in the world. Kind
Good
of
one,
shit.
Nico.
There
I
should
love
be
that
like
one.
other ways you could do it other than just shoving something up your ass, right?
Well, you can't have anything. In your
Can't have
pocket.
electronics.
I don't know.
Do they not like metal detect them or something?
Well, anal
so
beads
I
aren't
guess the la-
necessarily metal.
Well, I guess the
well,
last one
but
they
who
but
would
there's metal
expect
stuff
that?
in them.
Are they doing
they wanted his
cavity
beehole,
checks
I
now?
think. I think so.
Oh boy.
That's awesome for all those
This one's
chess
important.
players. That's
This
probably
is
the
a
most
very important
action they've seen in a while.
story because this is a story that truly affects the children. High school golf team forced to cancel practice after encountering strip club tournament on the course.
Oh, they were actually a stripper tournament?
Yep. I've got a side story that we'll get into here in a minute.
Interesting.
All right. So a high school, let them play through. Just let the kids play
Is
through.
it really that traumatizing to see strippers?
Well, evidently you're
sure
not
they had
allowed
bathing suits
to-
on.
How
I
old
mean,
were the kids?
High
high
school?
school?
Oh,
What's that? Between
14 to 18.
like 14 to 18,
And they're
17,
bitching?
18?
They're already looking
No,
up
the
that
school
shit.
stopped.
oh, okay,
It was
gotcha.
the douchebag fucking coach.
Oh,
Here's the thing. If
Then
he wouldn't have, parents would have complained.
Okay, so I'll preempt. I'll give the story in advance of telling this story. So I used to work in a grocery store in New Hampshire, or I'm sorry, in Phoenix.
You what?
Scottsdale. Worked in the grocery store.
Yes.
I used to help out in the photo lab there. This is back in like 19.
oh, you must have seen some pretty funny
22,
things.
basically, right? No, it was before like digital cameras actually existed.
You think? Because that would mean that they wouldn't need you if it was digital because you
Yeah,
do everything
no,
on your own.
It was
digital.
all film,
Yeah.
right?
You had to develop it.
So I helped the guy develop and they get slammed or whatever. And it was fun to learn. And he had a guy that
Was
came
it
in.
Fries?
This was in Scottsdale. It was at Fry's.
Yes, Nico.
And this was in Scottsdale, Arizona. So like super
Hoity-toity
well-to-do area, right?
Maybe not hoity-toity, but
No, it was
well off.
it was well off area.
Yeah.
It was 92nd Street and Shea, to be exact. And he called me over in my little pager phone on the desk. He's like, "Hey, Greg, come over here and check this shit out."
Oh
right?
no.
And I was like, "All right, whatever." Like and he goes, "Check this out." And they had some company had rented out a Troon golf course, which is like a very big golf course.
A what golf course?
I'm not going to read.
Okay. Oh, a popular golf course.
Very expensive
Okay.
golf course.
Was it on a resort?
Yeah.
Okay.
It hired a shit ton of strippers, right? Probably
mean-
more than strippers. I think they were probably porn stars at the
I
time.
think they were call girls.
Whatever it was, they had videos of them with things inserted in them on the actual golf course.
Seriously?
Yeah, like playing through their
Now,
legs.
this wasn't the company. This wasn't the company. This is a person that participated in the tournament with these ladies.
That was the golf course name.
No. What I'm saying is the pictures developed with somebody's personal pictures.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. This wasn't like
Come look at the so-and-so
ABC
resort.
company resorts. Like, this is what
That's
you get
going
to-
in their catalog.
No, it was just somebody was on the golf course, like taking photos, right?
Okay.
And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, it was crazy, right?
Well, they probably were all drunk too. So
Yeah, it was very bright out, so you know it's midday, right? So Ruben said, talk about a hole in one.
what on bumps.
But it was exactly that. This is back in like 98 or something like that. Because I'd worked there for maybe a year or two, maybe 99. I
98,
graduated in
geez.
2000. At ASU College of Human Communications. But no, so going back to this, right? I'm
Right.
like, okay, that's a one-off. That only happens once in your life,
Right.
right? Unless you're buying out that entire goddamn golf course, that's not happening, right? But you never know.
That's just funny.
So high school golf team got a few more balls and holes than they bargained for
Dun-dun-dun.
when they took to the
Ruben.
golf green to get some practice on. On October 3rd, the golf team from Vista Ridge High School visited Avery Ranch Golf Club in Austin
Oh,
right
right
up
up
the
the street.
to
That's
shoot a
hilarious.
few balls. However, upon arriving at the course, they discovered a local adult entertainment club was in the middle of a tournament and getting a bit too excited by all the humps and holes.
But they were dressed.
Well, there's a picture of one on the screen just from kind of like a little waist down. The
Waist down, waist up. you
well,
mean?
waist. I'm sorry, waist up. The adult entertainment club named the Yellow Rose hosted, which is
I love that.
your favorite whiskey.
My favorite whiskey.
Like, we should probably go there sometime.
There you go.
Hosted the tournament
Maybe there'll
from
be
noon
strippers there.
until 5, according to the leaflet for the adults for the club's event. Yellow Rose was Austin's premier gentleman's club, and remains the
Oh, the
number
Yellow Rose
one.
is the name of the strip club. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The number one hotspot in Austin, Texas for live entertainment.
Never
Adult
even heard of it.
entertainment. No, of course. Like, why not?
Now I need to look it up on Yelp and see where it's at.
The tournament was conducted with cocktails, in quotes, and featured a
Cocktails?
$25,000 prize for a hole in
How
one.
much?
$25,000
Oh, that's
prize
pretty
for a
good.
hole in one. Yeah, fuck
I
yeah.
mean, did they say what kind of hole in one?
Does it really
Could it be
matter?
Ruben's hole in one?
Maybe. The head coach of the high school group and coordinator of the trip claims that the children ended up seeing some lewd and very inappropriate behavior exhibited by the adult entertainment group.
But you know those high schoolers were loving that.
So that's my
Well,
fucking point.
The guys, but
Like,
remember, it's probably a
Let 'em
guys
play
and girls.
through,
Yeah.
bro.
Ah,
The guys, it's a guys and
might
girls
be.
team probably. So
Let them play through. Every single girl on that fucking, if it's just an average, like normal, maybe not every single girl. There's probably like one girl and one guy of those entire teams
it didn't like it, or what?
haven't seen porn.
Oh, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even go that far.
Porn
I'd
is-
say all kids have seen porn at some point.
right?
Then you decide you don't want to see it again, or you decide I really like this. I want to watch it
90
whenever I
more-
want to,
million more times. Like,
and I'm always gonna say I'm 18.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't have to say you're 18. You just go to Google.
No, sometimes some of them,
type in boobies, and you're gonna see
Oh.
every boobie.
Okay.
right? You go to Twitter. Have you ever been on Twitter?
No, I don't do
And
Twitter.
just randomly look up the word porn.
Nope, I don't
You
do
want to see
Twitter.
some of them chicks with dicks? They're going to be all over it.
Yeah, I'm good. I got enough chicks with dicks for a lifetime
So I'm just saying, let them play through.
watching it once.
That's my idea. What do you guys think?
That's what I would have
I think
done.
just let them play
Um,
through.
I
Gotta
think
learn
with
about the birds and the bees somehow,
like,
right?
Here, though,
Behold,
but
they could be
the
respectful
school could
strippers.
then be like, I don't want to say liable, but could get in trouble with parents when the kids come home and be like, "You're never gonna believe." They're not even telling their parents; they're telling their buddy who doesn't play golf. You're never gonna believe, and the parents are gonna hear, "Did you just say there were strippers
It's
on the golf
literally
club?
Austin, though.
Golf
Have you ever
course?
walked
Then they
down-
let you."
We've walked down 6th Street
That's different.
in Austin. Wait till you guys see it.
That's
You go out
different.
there,
That's
there's
different.
literally going to be needles on the ground and
That's-
people
that's like-
fucking
that's
in
like-
the
That's
street.
Portland.
different. That's
Yeah.
different because
Portland,
these
yeah.
are adults and they choose to be there. This is training.
So this is high class.
I'm not saying it's high class. I'm saying it's a school.
Comparatively
It's a
speaking.
school supported thing,
I
or
don't know
it's
the rules.
you're going out to go see boobies on your own.
They're gonna learn about the birds and the bees somehow.
Yeah, I mean
If
that's
it was
not.
a
I mean that's
Catholic
not going to be the
school,
way, but
All good. Catholic school. What do you think?
I think no school would probably allow it because you can't. Parents will get pissed.
That's why I'm not a parent.
Exactly.
God damn it! What would you guys do if you
Would you
guys
want
are
your
having
kids
babies
playing-
at some point?
Would you want your kids playing through strippers?
Play
Your
it through,
14-year-old?
bro. Like at that point, you're talking 20, 30 years from now. Everybody's just walking around with a fucking thing shoved up their ass at that point.
Who are you? And
That's
where
just what's
does
gonna
this? No,
Right?
I don't think
Isn't
so.
it? I'm pretty
No.
sure. Everybody's gonna have a.
I gotta
vibrating
know how to
something.
play chess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Like-
gravy.
Son, you really want to know how to play chess? And
Put this in.
I'll tell you
That
when
is
you're.
a totally weird conversation to
I'll
have. with
tell you
your
when you're wrong.
First
I'll
of
tell you
all,
when
let
you're
me
wrong.
tell you that is probably not a
Electrocute
normal
somebody.
conversation.
Hovering over to the next
I
space.
love that they feed into it too.
I'm like, oh man.
Fuck. I don't even know what. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like you guys do. You,
Nico said I would ask as a parent, did you get pictures?
That's what I would do.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I would do.
That was the conversation.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
I think I was 21 when I saw it. Like when I was working.
Ruben said after some
Which
quick
show?
research, some of those girls looked pretty trashy on the golf course, like slutty or drunk.
That's what I was wondering.
Like
Either.
probably
probably
a little
both.
both.
Yeah.
They're out there sticking shit in themselves. Like that was exactly the case that I saw. I was like, oh my god. I was like,
DJ said somebody better be checking the Houston Astros for butt plug.
yeah. Did you remember the World Series?
Yeah,
where they're
that was a long
banging
time.
on
Let
trash
it go,
cans?
DJ. It was a long
That's
time ago.
It was the big thing like 3 or 4 years ago. Or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
it's been a
They're
while.
Banging on trash cans and cheating. Sending signals.
Again, you ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
Oh.
Dun, dun,
They were
dun.
found. What? That? Who cares? Okay, it was a long time ago.
Who do you think the sexiest bald man in the world is?
You.
Don't say it.
I get points,
I'm not
right?
saying you.
No, you can say me.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
So it's been a rough couple of
can't
weeks
see.
for Prince William rather. First his grandmother dies, and now he's no longer the world's hottest bald.
Was he the world's hottest bald man before?
I think last year.
Oh,
Well,
he's not really bald, is he? I guess he just started
I
doing
think
that.
the douchebag is just balding. He hasn't accepted it yet because he's still got that side
Mr.
hair.
Clean, Nico said. I agree.
Still got that side hair. I'm like, just fucking get rid of it.
Oh, Ruben said slutty is okay. Too many leg and butt tattoos for my liking. He doesn't like ink on his.
See, I only looked at a couple things. You know what? Those are the girls you'd expect on that golf course, though. Right? I mean, really? Like butt tattoos, leg tattoos,
I mean, I like
an
tattoos.
overabundance of those.
I think that people who
Not just
aren't
like a.
I think that people who-
flower down the leg.
Oh, good gravy. There are a lot of hot girls with tattoos all over their legs.
No, I'm
Let's
not
be honest.
saying
A
that,
lot of
but-
them are super
but
ridiculous
If
fit.
it's just like it looks like they just went with a crayon over their, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, what's wrong with butt tattoos?
No, I'm not saying anything. Like,
Because Christian has a butt tattoo now.
Yeah, leave my rubber ducky alone.
Did you miss that?
No, they told us about it at the wedding.
My nephew got a rubber ducky with his
And a tramp
boyfriend
stamp.
put on his.
Whoa.
Are you just gonna go like full Yakuza, like waist down with just like
Whatever I want.
just furry shit? You need to get a furry tattoo next. I'll give you first press on a pretty kitty tattoo you can get.
I do a pretty kitty.
It's Beth's design. All right, let's get back into this.
So Vin Diesel. Is the world's sexiest bald man? I just totally jumped the shark for you, but let's keep going. Is that true?
I hate you.
It's okay. You do that to me all the time. So
I thought he was like fat now.
Well, yeah. So we're done.
he's
We're
not
good.
fat now. He's
So Vin
just
Diesel
not
is the
25 anymore.
world's
Did they show a picture of him?
prettiest, hottest bald man.
I gotta look
Pretty-
this
I
shit
don't think
up.
that's a thing. Is that,
It must be because
Maybe.
dad bod's in, right?
well, no, because that dude can rip up because he does a bunch of steroids and this like gets rid of all of it, right? So remember there, but you so there's also the meme of him being like on a giant yacht with a big
Yeah,
belly,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
right?
Right?
And then you have him completely ripped, and you're like, what are you gonna do? Like
Yeah, I
it's
thought
like
it
a
was CGI.
giant dude
That's like
smoking,
all of them, though.
smoking cigs, like fucking,
That's a lot of guys that
Yeah.
will like let themselves go when they're not filming, and, then
but he's
6
also
weeks
worth
before
like
they
$1 billion.
6 weeks
So
before they
does it
start
fucking
filming,
matter?
they start
Yeah.
getting back
So it's
into
Vin
shape.
Diesel. So thank you,
I'm not
honey.
filming yet.
I was trying to
I know.
go through it. This year's study looked at a wider number of factors such as facial golden ratio. I don't even know what the
Say
fuck-
what again?
facial golden ratio, Twitter sentiment analysis, net worth, and height. Of course, net worth, like I said, he's worth like $1 billion fucking dollars, right? So all those Fast and Furious, dude, that guy's just fucking bank. And then he had the Netflix one a little while back where he did the robot. He was like he had all the fucking
It wasn't Netflix. That was an actual movie.
Red
Line or Red Eye
Yeah,
or-
was it
yeah.
Netflix though? Or
Yeah,
No.
where he
Amazon?
gets like
No, it was a movie.
Nanobots.
like yeah.
The
I
Nanobot.
never saw it. I
It was pretty
looked
good.
interesting.
Yeah.
It was good. It was
So
entertaining.
Reboot also looked at the cranial shine factor for each heartthrob. Cranial shine factor. What's my cranial? I got
Pretty good shine.
a lot of height.
Is
I got
it
a lot of height
less is
lights.
good or more is good?
I feel like the
Less-
shinier the head.
No, the
the better,
greasier
right?
the head. Like I'm looking in the camera right there. I'm like, I got a little bit there, but I can't really
I
do it.
don't
'cause I
think
got-
you're greasy though.
No, definitely not greasy. I
Taking
like
out
that
the
shit.
buffer and shining the head.
Well, I could if I had somebody that I paid to powder my head as I walked
Ah.
around the house. We've actually tried the powder here. I don't have time for that shit. I can barely get this goddamn show on the air, right? As you've seen. So, nonetheless, it's all good. Whatever. But you know, it's
I really think The Rock should be the sexiest bald man.
I
no.
think that too.
I do. I mean,
Really?
Yeah.
The Rock's a beefy dude.
It has nothing to do
That
with
dude's
beef.
on all sorts of shit.
It's
though.
his face and his hair and head.
Yeah, but so isn't Vin Diesel.
So
too.
here's a young
Yeah.
Vin Diesel when he was much
Share
younger.
the
Oh,
picture.
Jason
Share.
Statham.
Share
Oh
the picture.
yeah. Then you ask
Is
for
he-
shit. You ask me to blow shit up and
No, but is
so like
Jason
here's,
Statham? I don't think. I think
here's young Jason Statham. I mean Vin
Yeah.
Diesel.
yeah.
But that's a long time
We
ago.
just- there we go. We're back.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah,
Here
that's him
is-
like day one.
Here is Nat probably closer. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do the bottom. Oh no, go back.
Hold on.
Yeah. You know how much powder they actually put dirt on his head to keep it from shining.
Shut
on
up.
that screen.
But here
No,
is
Because I go out and I do yard work and it's gonna fucking happen. But that
here
original,
is The Rock in a funny face,
The
but he's
original
still look at this. Look at this motherfucker.
but look at
And the
Prince
smile.
William down at the bottom.
Prince William named. Oh, so he what? Let's see.
Look at
he
Prince
really
William.
did lose the hair.
Prince William.
Prince
Yeah.
William.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, just
Let's
you couldn't just
see.
click on that picture.
I mean, Jason Statham's pretty handsome too.
Yeah, I'm going Jason Statham,
He's got the accent too, doesn't he?
but he's got a better
he's got
shaped head. Look
he's
at
got
his
a-
head. Like Dwayne Johnson has
It's
that
kind of a-
funny thing. Vin Diesel just has a big like bulbous head. Jason Statham's just got like a fucking normal head.
I like Jason Statham a lot.
Of course you do.
Well, because
Hello.
he looks like you.
I think we're the same age.
Simple Jack. without
I
the
think you are
weight.
too. I don't know how old he is
Simple.
anymore.
He's got like
Jack.
$140 million more.
A little bit more, and he used to be an Olympic diver,
I was an Olympic
drinker.
swimmer. You know, being born, being conceived.
That was
Yeah.
I don't know.
stupid.
I mean, it's like
You won.
I won that fucking race, right? I mean, it's the only race I might have won, but I fucking won it.
Oh Lord, give me strength.
All
Tesla
right.
new robot.
No, we're gonna skip that. Oh, this one's funny. Actress went missing. actress went missing.
Was she really an actress or did she call herself an actress? There's a difference. Was she really an actress or did she call herself an actress?
I don't fucking know the rules. But I do know that this bitch, I shouldn't call her a bitch. That's being misogynistic, perhaps. This crazy fucker, missing Australian actress, no foul played. But
is she an Instagram actress?
No, she's not. Okay, I don't even want to read the headline. It's on TMZ. The Australian actress whose family claimed she went missing after going on a date with someone she met online has been found. Turns out, cops said,
looks like Cruella DeVille.
She was in jail.
She really does.
She was where?
In jail.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect place to go missing.
Of course, she didn't let her parents know because her family know because they'd have been so ashamed.
Here's the deal. Laura McCullough, an actress and singer in Los Angeles. You can tell she's made it.
I like Robbie said, does Britney Spears circa 2003 count? That's awesome.
DJ said, Trans Greg wins girls swim championship. Finally, we win one for the team. She was scared the crap out of her family back in Australia. She seemingly fell off the grid after going on a first date. Laura's family cried to Australian news outlets over the weekend, saying that she was last seen on Friday at a restaurant in Santa Monica. We've been to Santa Monica, of course. Then failed to show up for her day job and yoga class. The family says they became concerned when they couldn't reach her by phone and reported her missing to the LAPD. Interestingly enough. But here's what happened. Santa Monica police told TMZ Laura was arrested on Friday night in Santa Monica after police got a call to the popular 3rd Street Promenade for a reported battery.
Oh, shit. She beat the
cop said they got to the scene. They were told Laura threw a drink at a fellow diner and her kid.
Oh, shit. Then I could have gotten in trouble for battery when I tossed the mimosa at that girl at the airport.
No, that was an
kidding.
accident.
I'm kidding.
Jesus
but I still
Christ.
tossed my whole damn drink on her.
Whoa.
She actually went.
And it slid across the bar.
No.
Yeah, and it landed in this woman's lap, and she was like, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry."
It says it doesn't sound like she's getting a second date. Police say that when they approached her, she showed obvious signs of intoxication.
You think?
Yeah.
And charged at officers while shouting expletives.
Okay.
So she actually went off after him. So they said that she was aggressive.
I'm sure her date was super impressed.
She became physically combative, kicking at officers and
so, like Jessica, I have a feeling that guy
on his shoulder.
Oh shit!
Like she went full.
Like Jessica, I feel like that guy's probably going to take a break from dating after that.
Yeah.
Winner.
Yeah. But okay, so if you're
a bit of cop,
so if
how
you're
drunk,
Jess,
how drunk do you have to be to be like, it's a great idea if I
you're
bite
the
this
male
cop.
version of Jess, and this is your fucking dating pool. She's not like this.
No, that's what I'm saying. This guy is going to be like Jess.
You're the male version of her.
That's what I'm saying.
You're like, I am the dude that's buying the sex fucking robot. I swear to God, I'm buying a fucking sex robot. I'm never going to, if I'm 35 years old.
one night stands, babe.
No, if I'm 30, that's a one night stand.
No. A one night stand is somebody you meet.
That bitch met him on the first night and he was like, peace, yo. Like, I'm buying
I wonder how the date was going until she got
plastered.
Ballistic.
She was expecting him to get like, let's do shots. You want to do some Patrons? I want them look super cold and stuff.
Are you making fun of me?
Is that you?
Making fun of me.
In real life.
Dick.
Kamikazes and
I don't
stuff.
do kamikazes. That's
used
Patron. No, not really. That was Steph.
Okay, that's Steph. Like,
I was the
Jesus
Patron
Christ,
girl. I don't really do.
Gonna wait a minute.
Yeah. Jessica said I should get his number.
Fuck. Right?
And Nico said she was on a walkabout.
A walkabout in LA, in Santa Barbara. She's like, I just wanted my blue crabs.
Oh, they have such good restaurant there in Santa Barbara.
Awesome. It's awesome.
All right. Well, she wasn't really lost. She was in jail.
Exactly. 2 thumbs up real quick. So I just got to do 2 thumbs up. This is a shout out to all of our millennial friends.
They're not millennials, are they?
Yeah, they are.
No, I think they're too young to be millennials, aren't you?
No, I think we're considered millennials. I think we're just
I think
barely
you
at
guys
that
are
cut
fucking millennials.
to where they go
Either
to Gen
way,
Z.
I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm classifying you as millennials. I'm counting. I'm looking.
What, they're
at you when I
opposite?
tell the story. So this
Uh-oh.
fucking stupid ass person said this. Why nobody should be using the thumbs up emoji, which is why I'm giving a double thumbs.
Oh,
This
it's a big fuck you to them.
Big fuck you.
Oh.
There you go.
Double thumbs up emoji in 2022, and that 10 symbols only old people use that have Gen Z. Oh, I'm sorry, Gen Z. My
Okay.
bad.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
We're
rolling
not
their
Gen
eyes.
Z.
sound like us.
Boomer.
It definitely does. Yeah. So thank
We're
you.
not
Nico.
boomers. We're Gen Zs. They're completely
Yeah, we're
different.
definitely not boomers.
My brother's a boomer and he's in his 60s.
And he's
So
old as fuck. But I don't even act. I barely act my fucking age.
Wait,
Sending
what's
an
that?
aggressive thumbs up can be seen as
I love all the thumbs
passive
up.
aggressive and even controversial.
how is it passive aggressive?
Hang on, let me get into
Okay.
this. According to Gen Z, who claim they feel attacked whenever it's used. Dun,
Gen,
dun.
no, not, Gen Z doesn't feel attacked.
Yeah, no, Gen Z people. Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's,
Gen
younger
Z
than
is
us.
the yeah.
it's another one of the okay things. Like
Yeah.
the
Okay. Okay.
did the shark.
I just feel like, and who is this person that is an expert on this that they got somebody to write an article for them?
Oh, I have her picture, but I fucking forgot to upload it.
Oh, you suck
And this
balls.
bitch looks exactly like what you would expect.
Do you have a picture of her on your phone?
Yeah, but
I need to see her. You don't need to show the kids, but I need to see her.
it's absolutely that fucking lady.
Oh yeah.
Looks perfect. Like it's
Total-
Like
She looks
Kinda
like
looks
she
like-
should be a baby
I'll post
boomer.
it
Quagmire.
later. I'll post it later.
Quagmire.
Oh.
Yeah, she might be a female quagmire. Exactly. So nonetheless, I gotta get the fuck out of there. So when you go 24-year-old, okay.
She's 24.
What?
No,
I was
no.
gonna say,
Okay.
damn, she needs some help.
All right, I said that. So whether the chat is informal between friends or at work, the icon appears to have a very different rude meaning for the younger generation. A 24-year-old on Reddit. You guys on Reddit a lot?
I've used it in the past.
I
For-
look it up when I want. I treat Reddit
I'm gonna have to share at work that we've got to
like
stop using
a
thumbs up.
fucking dumpster when I'm trying to find like I lost a fucking shoe. Is when I go to
What?
Reddit. It's just the
the
worst
video
place
games,
ever.
stuff like that. That's
It's
what I use it
literally
for.
the worst place ever.
Oh yeah, it's Reddit.
It's
It's
fucking
a yeah.
terrible. It is.
Nico did all the
trash.
hand signs.
Yeah. So, no one in my age in the office. This is what somebody said. No one my age in the office does it, but the Gen X people always do it.
She's
Took
not
me-
being very inclusive.
Took me a bit to adjust and get it out of my head that it means that they're mad at me.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? She thought that meant they were mad at
Yeah,
her
yeah,
instead
yeah.
of saying it really means
It's
okay,
not
cool.
this passive aggressive like okay. No, I
It's
do
not
it like
like-
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
this
like
is
they
what I
went-
do
this
for
is
that.
like
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah, it's not like they went, Debbie, your hair looks awful today, and they gave her a thumbs up. It was like, hey, I need this report by 12 o'clock.
there's no
thumbs up.
sarcasm in a fucking emoji.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
No.
I'm pretty.
There's
Yeah, there's
really-
no sarcasm in texting in general.
I was gonna say, no, that's, I mean,
Oh, bullshit.
Well, there is, but
I'll
to a
absolutely just send
point.
you the middle finger.
I'm pretty sure
But
I've
there's
gotten
no-
that before.
There's really no sarcasm unless you're friends. Like if you're friends,
Yeah,
then there's sarcasm. Is like fuck you, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know what I mean. So
people.
others
I hate
agreed
stupid.
it is bad form, especially at work where it can be.
I'm gonna have to like bring this up on the team.
appear unfriendly.
I'm gonna bring it up on the
unaccommodating.
team Slack, and you watch. Every single person on my team is gonna give a thumbs up. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
What do you think just happened to the
That-
boards? Are
exactly.
you watching?
No, I know. That's why I said I'm
My
loving.
last workplace had a WhatsApp chat for our team to send info to each other on, and most of the people just replied with a thumbs up. Exactly, because it's like it's
Okay,
affirmation.
cool.
It's like, have you ever been
Got it.
scuba diving? You fucking retards.
Yeah.
Right. Like
You can't talk
this
to 'em,
means
so you
you're
go-
okay, or you're okay, or go up,
Right.
Or okay. Remember the okay thing got canceled for a while
Yeah.
because it was like, oh my god, that's like
That's passive
fucking-
aggressive.
Yeah.
No, it was like
It was the
White
why-
supremacy.
Yeah, I think
some bullshit
yeah.
like that. And it was like, no, like
Hmm.
if you've ever been underwater for any minute of that, it's like this means
I'm okay.
Okay,
I'm not dying right
I
this
can
second.
still breathe.
Well, and that was the
This means go
instructor.
up, this means go down.
Mhm.
This means I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I
People
hate.
overthink things.
See,
Pretty soon we're just not gonna have
Read
fingers
too
anymore.
much into things.
Mhm.
we're just gonna have flippers.
Yeah.
No,
Claws.
two like crabby hands.
Yeah, but
crabby
you can
patties.
still do thumbs up like that.
Yeah. You,
All right, then we're gonna have to go back to a time where
We're gonna have to be like
away.
all web.
so this is
Yeah.
just my
Start swimming
this
again?
is just my check-in with the 2 thumbs up.
I love
so
it.
If you guys ever see me just like double thumbs up,
That's
you're gonna
great.
know why I'm just like fuck off. I use it literally on Zooms all the time because I don't want to unmute my shit while I'm eating an apple. And I'm like, can you hear me? I'm like, all good.
Well, because when you're muted and you don't need to come off mute, but somebody asked a question, you want them to know.
Yeah.
Being heard.
Holy
and-
fuck! What happens when? So what do we use? What do we use for our shit? To Zoom, we use Zoom at work.
Thumbs up.
Right? No, it's a fucking emoji on that. And you can just like click. What about hearts? What are those gonna mean?
Get fucked.
The devil.
Oh,
It's
You love the
you know
devil.
what I mean? Like I
You're
don't
a
understand.
devil
What's it-
worshiper.
like we can
knows?
re.
I mean, you can make
purpose
anything into
everything.
what you
Fuck
want,
all
but
these people.
wait, what means go down?
What's that?
Nico said, what means go down? Thumb down.
Go down.
I have like a double jointed thumb, so I can like do that.
So
Oh,
when you're
whoa.
doing it at home, Nico, just like.
So A
that
and
hurt?
M. No,
But
no,
I think
no.
you have to
That's
be
like
holding
normal.
the nose.
Stupid.
I don't know the rules.
They
talking
would
about
really,
that
really hate
Lamb
A&M.
linebacker, or what do
No.
you want to hold on to?
Well, hold on. They'd really, really hate Texas A&M then because gig 'em.
Oh, adult Happy Meals.
Oh yeah,
Real quick.
I think you already did that.
Oh,
Nope, I didn't talk about this
You sure?
because it was after we recorded the show.
Okay.
Maybe I did. I got the adult Happy Meal. Maybe I did already.
No, we
talk
did
about
talk about it. Why I
it.
had double
Anyway,
eyes.
it's all good.
I
Did we-
watched that
did you
one.
watch it? I got the
We
adult
did.
Happy Meal. So
at least
just
you
wanted
didn't
to be
get
able
4
to-
birdies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Those are creepy. They're sitting in our kitchen, probably
Fuck.
creeping out our
Anyway,
roommate.
all right, we got
We
it.
are one. Or one of us.
Feel
One of
good.
us.
So we do feel
So,
good
I have two.
every week, every show, right? You guys have seen our show a few
Yeah.
times. So what are your feel good tonight?
I have
Mike?
two. I started off with just the super. So the Benzaquins got a
Oh, super cute
puppy.
Yep.
Millie May
Millie May.
Benzaquin, and she is a little almost 9-week old.
She's 3 pounds 8 ounces.
Yeah, but what is she? She's a
English
no, she's terrier.
terrier.
Yeah, she's a terrier, and
She's
she's
so
black and
cute.
white with the bluest eyes. She's so
I didn't
cute.
even look at her eyes. I haven't.
Oh,
Me neither.
I have looked at her eyes, super cute. But my second one,
He's kind of the big one.
is the really big one. So it's really sweet. Let me get to it. So this woman was diagnosed with breast cancer when she was in her second trimester of her pregnancy.
Okay.
And went through a really rough treatment. Like her
It was just bad.
it was, she almost died due to the treatment because it just overtook her body.
Okay.
Well, once she got the all clear in August, her and her husband decided that they needed to do a trip in honor of her
Okay.
beating breast cancer. And so when they it's clocking, but when they got on the plane, her name is Gerald Oldham. When she got on the plane, the captain goes on and he does his it's clocking right now, so
That's
give me a
fine. I
sec.
can see it.
But the pilot, the husband asked to give a shout out to
Oh, I
his
think I saw
wife.
this one.
Oh my gosh, I like teared up and got all like, I can't swallow.
Yeah.
It's really cute because it was total. So like when she's eating, like, I don't know if she's eating a donut or cinnamon roll, but she's like eating and they're listening and she's listening. Then they start going, we want to give a shout out to a young lady that recently beat late stage breast cancer.
Yeah.
And she kind of looks at her friend. I don't know if it's her friend or sister, but
still
she looks at
clocking.
it. Yeah. I don't know what it's doing. Let me see if it'll let me go back and do it again. But, she looks at her friend like, what the actual
Do you have
hell's
a
going on?
screenshot of her at least.
Here
I
we
can
go.
pull
Let's
up?
see.
There you go. Okay.
Trying to make it bigger.
Yeah, it's coming up.
So, see, she's eating like
You
a
guys
cinnamon
might
roll?
Be able to hear it.
I don't know if the volume's on.
It's on my side.
Okay. And so this is where
She had just like it was. Just,
we'll just keep going because then she finally
Yeah,
she
it's
does
fine.
she breaks like he keeps talking about like she's cancer free and then she says her name and that's when she like and it's really cute because then they interviewed her afterwards and she said
It's okay.
cancer sucks, so it's emotional.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
she said, it's nice these things that people do this for each other, for those of
Absolutely.
us suffering, because it people don't understand how much it encourages them to continue the battle.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. That's a big fucking deal, right?
Yeah.
Like, she
And I
gets to
thought it
go
was
on
really
a fucking
sweet
trip, right?
that her
And
husband was
actually-
like, you know what,
yeah.
this is, and that the captain did it for them. So I thought, I
very
was like,
cool.
oh, that's really, that made me feel really good. So,
That's great. That's a great fucking feel good. That's exactly what feel goods are for. So I'll
and
do mine,
here's
and
to
then you
her
guys
continued
think-
health. So,
yeah, you guys
know,
got to think of it can be something easy. So I'll talk about mine. So Michigan school bus drivers daring rescue of toddler taken during carjacking of parent's vehicle caught on camera. So there is video of this. You can go out and check it out. So 2 Michigan school bus drivers rescue of a toddler taken when a child's parent's vehicle was stolen while they helped an older sibling off the school bus
oh
last
shit,
week. They literally were they parked
getting
their
one
car,
kid had the
getting
other
one
kid in the
and
car.
somebody jumped in their car while they had their kid in the fucking car.
Wow.
Their phones, everything were in the car. They went to the school bus, current school bus, and said, they just stole my car.
With my
Basically,
baby in
video
it.
With my baby in it, right?
Dingo stole my
So
baby.
there's footage of it. Call the police. The man yells at the driver when the 2-year-old's sobbing mother beside him. Somebody steal the car. There's a baby inside. David Skinner, a bus driver for Grand Rapids Area District, dialed 911 to alerted his team of all the school buses, because there's school buses all around there at this time, right? Pretty amazing. They screamed at me that somebody had stolen their car with their baby in it. The parents reportedly stepped out of their vehicle. Like I said, I'm trying to jump ahead real quick. Within minutes, another bus driver in the area, Sue Figueroa, spotted the toddler alone sitting in somebody's driveway.
Oh
So
shit! They got the
whoever-
kid out of the car and then took off.
left them and then
At least
took
they got
off.
the kid out of the car.
The camera inside the school bus. So this is my feel good. This is just an image of it, like the child sitting on the seat. But it shows they win all points bulletin.
Right.
But those motherfuckers, the brazen asshole that like just rolled up and just grabbed that. I don't know. I don't know how it would be with. This
So
is
that's
amazing.
the kid that was in the driveway sitting in that seat.
Returned to the
Oh.
parents safely. They like the school bus driver. You've seen other videos like this with parents or with school bus drivers saving kids. Or
Yeah.
doing really.
There's a
heroic
reason why
shit.
they're a bus driver. They care about the kids.
My mom was a bus driver. Grammy was a bus driver.
How
in the
is that
day.
even possible? Because she's like 5 foot nothing. How could
Back
she
in the
even
day,
see?
like my mom. So his
She sit on
Meme?
like
meme.
yellow
So
book?
it's a
Or,
meme
Very short.
situation. Grammy's the other side. Meme was a school bus driver back when I was I don't even remember it. I have pictures of me sitting on the front seat where she would do the run around. But yeah, nope, she had her CDL license, the whole fucking
Oh,
thing, right?
hilarious.
And yeah, it's just one of those things. You just have to love kids. I mean, there's no other fucking way around it. Chris Farley is the best bus driver of all time from fucking Happy Gilmore, right? I mean, really, that's
Well,
the
the one
driver.
from Grown Ups is pretty. Was it Adam Sandler that was driving the bus in Grown Ups? That was a pretty
The
good one
movie?
too. Yeah.
No, but I think it was absolutely Chris Farley, right? The
Chris
best.
Farley was funny.
So it's just a great story, and you go like, okay. And I think this is just community coming together.
Yeah.
In the community of bus drivers, but it's also the neighborhood.
Right.
Everybody knows everybody, right?
Right.
So that's really what it comes
Jessica
down to.
said, "Good feel goods tonight." Thanks,
Yeah,
Jeff.
absolutely.
What are your
So-
feel goods?
What
Real
are your
quick.
feel goods, guys?
What do you
Anything?
got?
Just something fun, like whatever. It could be anything.
I don't know. I mean,
We did get Snickers Sundays.
Don't give her any
those were
ideas.
good.
Those were fucking. We
What's your
still have
feel good?
them.
What do you think? Anything in particular you've had fun with? past couple days?
Kicking Chris's ass.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Say it out loud.
I kicked Chris's ass at Top Golf
Yeah.
yesterday.
Why you gotta brag?
I'm not very good at golfing,
Sorry.
apparently.
I was pretty good, and I've never golfed, so
You haven't golfed
never.
with Grampy?
No,
Nope.
he
Jesus.
has, but not me.
Yeah, I
Chris,
used to golf with Grampy.
What's your
when-
feel good?
feel good? Probably just the fact that we're on vacation, get to just enjoy the relaxing.
Good
There you
deal.
go. Very cool.
Yeah, that's simple enough. That's all it
Yeah.
needs to be. Just think about like we do feel goods we try to do them a couple times a week.
Yep.
And it doesn't have to be anything special.
Yeah.
It can be just like hanging out with family. It can be kicking Christian's ass topical. It could be whatever you guys want it to be. So, entertainment. What is it? Is it called the Midnight
The
Club?
Midnight Club's
We've been-
so good.
Wicked
that is
good.
so good.
Netflix.
It's by the
Midnight-
same people that did Hill House, right?
Yeah.
Is
that
it
did
really?
the Hill House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same-
that
same
explains a
producer.
lot.
So we're watching Spending Time with Uncle Greg. Exactly. I was expecting that as number one, but it didn't happen.
Eh.
Yeah, we all know better.
Um,
Happy honeymoon, kids, DJ said.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
So-
Yeah, the Midnight Club is really
Midnight
good.
Club,
It's
we're
10.
what, 8
we're-
episodes in now?
We have 3 left, so
We have
8,
3
9,
more.
and 10. So
It's
we're
really
staying
cool.
up late tomorrow to finish
And
it.
would you say so for like Jess's kid? Would you say that's PG?
I'd say PG-13.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
I think our
F-words,
kid's a little
there's
language.
young,
Yeah.
but
There's a
it,
couple of like last
but it's
night I
cool.
about
It's
jumped out of
pretty
my
fun.
fucking skin at that last
and it was
scene.
there was some pretty. It was pretty sad.
Shut up, don't
like,
you-
the last
Oh,
was
yeah.
kind of, like one of them was kind
Yeah.
of sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think it's pretty cool.
It's really good.
I like it a lot.
We did it
So-
on a whim and we were very pleased.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Finish it tomorrow night.
smash that thing through the rest of the week. I also watched the Jeffrey Dahmer doc.
You're fucking obsessed with him
Well,
right now.
it's done. There was 3 more
I
episodes.
started watching that the
but it's
other
not
night.
it's not the same.
No, it's not.
It's the audio files
Of his
I feel like that's
Interviews?
even creepier.
it's not.
No?
It's not as creepy as you and I were talking, right?
Yeah.
I said it's not as creepy.
No.
It's just like it's a documentary, but you want to get it's still gross and it's still everything else. But go full bore on it. Lastly, the Terrifier 2 movie is coming out.
What's that?
What?
So
What
the
is that?
Terrifier 1 movie
Never
came
even heard
out
of that.
like a year or 2
Is
years.
this like a Sharknado situation?
No.
Okay.
This is
This
a
is awful.
completely fucked up movie that I talked about 2 years ago for part 1.
Ah.
And so
Doesn't ring a bell.
so
Is
Jess,
it scary? Yeah,
the-
Jess, it's a little scary. It's
not
it's
this
not the Midnight Club is it's
It's got a
It's-
couple jump scares.
it's got a
but
couple jump
nothing-
scares, but it's
not bad. It's not bad.
not super bad.
It's
If I
cre-
can
it
watch
doesn't
it at
really-
nighttime and not have nightmares, anybody could probably watch
Yeah.
it.
It
At
does a
nighttime.
really good job with having a
Good
spooky
balance.
vibe to
Yeah,
it.
it's more spooky. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to put
It's
it.
more like some it's kids using the F word. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
Right.
This other shit I'm going to talk about here in a second is definitely kids are not allowed. Like no way. So this one is called the Terrifier 2, like I was saying. And this one is a second installment of the Terrifier. Brutal new 2.5 hour long
Oh,
horror
geez.
movie is causing people to pass out in cinemas.
Huh.
Wow.
That is
The
2.5
first one
hours.
did the same.
Oh, I
too.
saw that heading the other day.
So the Terrifier is this fucking creepy dude. We'll come up on screen here in a minute. A new horror movie has made its viewers vomit and faint due to its intense gore and disturbing scenes. The movie follows the story of Art the Clown as he haunts a teenage girl and her brother on Halloween night. Parts of the movie are believed to be so gory and violent that some cinemas have had to call out emergency services due to viewers passing out. Despite the violence and horror, the movie has been earning rave reviews, with some calling it the best horror movie of the year. One fan who watched the film praised it as gory mayhem.
Sounds right up your alley.
I agree.
So if you were a fan of the first film, don't miss this one. Like I
know,
don't
Jessica,
like
no more
like,
clowns
super
or
fucked up movies like
dolls.
all of the.
I can't handle gore.
I can handle some gore, but I don't want like rape, porn, gore. Like
Yeah, you don't like
Yeah.
White Zombie.
like I don't like Rob Zombie shit.
Yeah.
Like
Well, we
God,
definitely went through a little bit of a
Hills Have
time
Eyes,
where
shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing that fucking thing. If it's just like cutting heads off, I mean maybe that sounds fucked up, but like torture porn, like not torture porn. I guess it is kind of like torture gore.
just go, yeah,
like,
gore to
fuck
be
all that.
gory. That's just it's just
Yeah.
not worth it.
Yeah.
It's-
So, but this I think is a little different.
Oh.
and I still haven't seen the first one.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
not
I
gonna.
totally
I'm not
fucking
gonna.
forgot about it.
You're gonna have to watch it out of this house.
I'll
after
probably
I
have
go
to
to
watch
bed.
it during the day.
Yes.
There's no. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want. That.
Hey, what happened
That's
today in history?
Lastly, I pulled this up and it said, "Is today 10/12?"
Yes.
Said Columbus Day. Columbus reaches the New World. The New World. After sailing across the Atlantic, Italian explorer Christopher Columbus sights a Bohemian island on October 12th, 1492. Believing that he reached East Asia, his expedition went ashore the same day and claimed the land for Isabella and Ferdinand of Spain, who sponsored his attempt to find a Western Ocean route to China, India, and the fabled gold and spice islands of Asia.
Very
So that's
interesting.
not really, whoa.
Fucking ninja.
I mean, we've renamed it to Indigenous
I was gonna say, you have to
Peoples
call it
Day
by
I
the
now.
call
right
it
name,
Columbus
right?
Day, so you can suck a dick.
What's that?
I call it Columbus Day.
It is.
It's Columbus
Yeah.
Day.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, just make sure. You guys make.
You gotta keep it PC, right?
I'm the host. I don't know.
It's Columbus Day.
We'll do whatever. I don't give a shit. You know what?
Just because
Thank you
people
guys
say
so
I have to
much.
change it doesn't
Thank
mean
you,
I actually
Christian,
have to change
Becca,
it. Yes, guys.
for
Thank you
joining
for
us
coming on
tonight.
tonight.
It's been
Yeah.
a fucking
You're
blast.
super quiet, but thank you.
I'm always
Well,
quiet.
She's
a very quiet
He is
person.
always
It's
quiet.
her first podcast she's ever been on.
Put the
She's-
clown away.
It's first time. Oh,
I stream.
that's just for you, Jess. Jesus.
That's creepy.
Thank you guys. Congratulations again. I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
guys came
Thank you.
out here. We've had a blast. We'll have some more fun the rest of the week.
Yep.
We
Gotta
will
go to
be
Tech
back
Nerd.
on
Saturday.
Saturday.
Right.
So we're gonna
Six
do a
Flags.
live show because we're gonna go fucking play at Six
Six
Flags,
Flags. Yep.
haunted fucking Six Flags, whatever.
Let's go
But
get
we'll be back
pooped.
Saturday
Scare
evening,
the shit out
Yep.
of Beth.
do a show, wrap everything up. We'll probably be exhausted from the children being here. But
I'm
that's
gonna
all
be
good.
exhausted from the haunted houses because y'all are gonna drag my ass
It's all
through.
good.
I'm gonna
Well, we
be
love you.
exhausted because I'm
He
flying.
might push you.
Oh, I'll punch him.
Go check out
True.
go check out all the stuff over on at
The various places.
wherever you can buy
Oh,
shirts and all
yeah.
this stuff. I'm tired too. I just ran out of gas. Love you guys. We'll catch you next
Manor
time.
League Studio page.
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
where you go.
Bye,
Cheers.
guys. Love you. Have a great rest of the week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.